Well, welcome Joanne and Bruno. Joanne, it's like old home week for me. I had Shirley Morrow on the show today, and now I have you, and it's like all my school buddies are here. I feel really good about that. Welcome very much to Exploit Central. And I've been telling everyone that I was up in the air with you last weekend. It was really thrilling. What kind of plane do you have?
Well, it's a bit of a hybrid. It started off as a Skylark 175, but there's been various additions to it, so it's a bit of a hybrid. Let's just leave it at that.
Well, it was very cool. We went over to Gross Mourne and you did some great things with it so that Joanne could get some great shots. And you actually customized the window on the, what would it be, the left side of the plane or the right side? But
yes,
the non-pilot side.
Yes. For
people like me. And you get to drop that little flap and take beautiful shots, Joanne.
Yeah, it's really good because I don't get the glare of the glass in my photographs, so it works out really, really well.
Yeah, and going over to Gross Mourne, it actually surprised me how little time it took, so that must be some of the customization on your plane.
She's got a little extra power now.
And we actually, we're going to have a look at some of these shots when we were over over that fjord. It was amazing because to get down and to be able to tell us a little more about it, Joanne. This is your work.
Well, I think this is is that the tablelands?
I believe it is, yes.
Yeah, I think so. There's one of the fjords.
You can also mention that she polished the underside of the wing, so she gets extra reflection. The rest of us polish the tops of the wings. She polishes the underside.
Well, you know, all for art. And what a perfect day it was. Look at the blue sky. I mean, we have such a gorgeous province, and hopefully we'll encourage some tourism here today.
Yes.
Out around the coast, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
And so much rock, you know, and it's so straight. You kind of wonder, and still snow. There's still some snow there.
There's quite a bit up top there.
Yeah. How high would those mountains be from sea level, do you think?
I believe the highest point in Newfoundland is about 2,600 feet above sea level. Now, that's just a guess off the top of my head,
But we were flying above that.
Oh, yes, of course, yes.
Occasionally, though, we might have been a bit below because we did kind of go down
yeah.
into the fjord itself, which is pretty thrilling. I've done the Grand Canyon, and this would be my second most thrilling experience.
Okay, wonderful. Well, you got a wonderful view there of a polished underside of the wing.
Picking up the reflection from underneath.
But very artistically done. It's absolutely beautiful. And I noted when you guys were flying, it was like, okay, Joanne, I'm going to like drop this side. I'm going to, you know, so you could just get the perfect shot.
Yeah, well, I like getting the underside of the wing, so he lets me know when he's going to put the wing down so that I can get that shot.
Yeah, well, that's your trademark style, I guess you'd say. You know, it's a Joanne King photo when you see this.
Yep.
Here we are back again.
Okay.
Yeah, but thank you for sharing those shots, and thank you also for the opportunity to experience it.
Oh, glad,
it was amazing.
Glad we didn't make you sick.
No, I don't.
The perfect passenger. We couldn't ask for more.
You know what? No, I don't do that. I'm pretty good with flying. I spend a lot of time in the air. But what about here in Central? What happens? We have an organization here you could tell us a bit about.
Well, we have a COPA Flight here. It's Flight 195. It's registered with the organization in Ottawa. COPA is the second largest owners and pilots association in the world behind AOPA. It is very, very deeply entrenched in the aviation, or in general aviation, and assisting young people coming up through the ranks. There's also the Young Eagles program through them, etc. Yeah, we've got 26 members in Central right now. It's a very thriving organization. It's doing far better than we'd ever hoped for.
Wow.
And we're at the point right now, we've also managed to work with the provincial government, and we're getting ready to put up Quonset huts and shelters up at the airport. It's groundbreaking work. It's gone far better than we'd ever dreamed.
And this is really, when you say groundbreaking, it really is. You're one of the first small, I guess, airports that has had this kind of cooperation.
Yes, we got a phone call of congratulations from Mr. Gervais out of Ottawa. We got an unofficial one up out of the United States. Central is actually under the microscope right now to see how well we can work with the provincial government, and it's been amazing. The support that we have gotten is unbelievable. There's a lot of common sense out there now, and it's really starting to show up.
Wonderful. And so we'll see a little bit of a change down there at that airstrip. If
Oh,
anyone-
it's getting
yeah.
busier every day
Yeah.
already. We had Hunt's Concrete throw us a little concrete last year. City Tire saved out some tire. We have certain levels of aerial tourism that are coming into Central, has never been here before. We're only a half hour from Fogo Island. As you've seen, we're 45 minutes, 50 minutes out of Gross Mourne. St. Pierre Miquelon, is that how you pronounce it?
Yep.
That's an hour and 10 minutes to the south. When they say we're centralized, you don't really realize how much until you're in an aircraft. We're an hour and 10 minutes from St. John's.
Wow. Look, here's Fogo. That's one of your shots
Oh, yeah.
when you were over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm putting my request in today. So I will take you to lunch there.
Yes,
That's the
yes.
official invitation, by the way.
Yes.
I think
No,
that would be
it's-
very cool to fly in
We're
there.
treated like absolute kings over there. They'll pick you up at the airport. If they have room in the hotel, take you in, feed you, haul you back. It's amazing. The quality of the food, the I don't want to use the word cheapness of it, but the price point for the quality is unbelievable. And they have a great deal of respect for aviation, and they show it.
Wonderful. And Joanne, you are with COPA here. You're the
Yes,
navigator.
I am the
What does the
navigator.
navigator do?
I take the minutes at the meeting,
and count the money. Are you the treasurer too?
basically.
Basically, and Bruno, you're the president.
Yes,
Yeah.
they call it a captain, but yes, it's an elected position, and it's a yearly thing.
Oh, sorry.
And
I
our-
like captain.
And
Okay.
our co-captain is from Gander, Keith Crocker.
Keith Crocker.
Yep.
And so you, just as we wrap up here, I know you have your last meeting. It's actually tonight.
Yes, it is.
5 o'clock at the IBEX.
Yes.
7, actually.
It's 7?
Yeah.
At the IBEX Community Center. But you'll start up again in the fall.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's we're going to be having a barbecue this summer, and it's going to be busy again. And we're going to need all the time we can get to deal with it. There's going to be no times for meetings. It's little informal, but it gets the job done.
Excellent. Well, we'll be glad to have you back in the fall to tell us more about that. Maybe we can get more people involved with this project.
Sounds great, Matt.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.